Jarvisbiker. Sunday afternoon. Got all my chores done. Pressure washed the deck. Sprayed the weeds. And now I'm going for a cruise. Wife is starting a new job today, this evening. She was just getting ready to leave, so time for me to motor on out, go for a short drive. Sunday, June 7th. So yesterday I rode to Kingston, Ontario. It's about a 3-4 hour ride. Took the Concours just for the traffic aspect. Up and back, visit my uncle, the hospital. He's been in hospital there a couple of years now. Always go up and try to cheer him up a little bit, make sure that we're still looking at him and make sure he's okay. Traffic wasn't bad. Weather was kind of iffy. Started out in full rain gear with a little light drizzle. And within 20 minutes into the ride, I stripped off all the rain gear and put it away, and it was so hot it was t-shirt and jeans riding boots. Just you have to weigh out the factor of am I riding safe enough that the odds of me getting hurt aren't that much that it outweighs the chance of having a heat stroke because it's so damn hot. So there got to Kingston and it rained. The road was wet, but it wasn't raining, so I continued on and stayed. Didn't even get my pant legs wet. I was quite surprised by the time I got in and parked. So I stayed a couple hours and then dodged the rain all the way back until I got to Hamilton, Ontario. Actually, I was almost home, like within 20 minutes of being home, and it was just steadily getting worse and worse and worse and worse. The road was wet. It was raining. It was like I was following the rain, but I was catching up to it. So I pulled under an underpass. As soon as I got to the underpass and pulled in, it came down so hard. It was a deluge. And so under the overpass and pulled out the rain gear again for the second time and buttoned it all up, and away I went. And even though I was staying a good solid speed, the rain was coming over the windshield and it was getting under my neck, and the only place it could get in was right at my throat. So the front of my shirt, by the time I got home, it was drenched. Front of my jeans was drenched. Not real bad, but wet, right? So, but it poured, and it poured. Cars were driving by and there was like waves rolling across the pavement, and I was just cutting right through it like nothing. And a Concours with those Michelin Road 4 tires. It's the most awesome bike in the rain I've ever had or ever ridden. It just doesn't slip. The traction control keeps it from spinning, and anti-lock brakes, no slipping and sliding. Doing a ride through to see what's going on. A few bikers. This guy gonna walk right in front of me. Just checking out the Brotherhood, seeing who's here, what's here. No Goldwings. Trying to find another Goldwing in the area that just somebody else that rides like we do, where we go for the day and we're back when it's dark, and we travel hundreds of miles and we go on big trips and we stay over, and I wouldn't mind having 2 or 3 to ride with that can go the distance. It's, you know, they got the bike that they can do it with, and not to say that Harley people don't wanna, but any of the ones that I know, they think an afternoon ride is like what I've just done now, like this little video length is what they would consider, you know, an afternoon ride. They'll ride, say, from Caledonia, they'll go down to the lake, and then they'll go to Caledonia, they'll go to Cayuga, they'll go down to the lake, they'll follow the shore road up here, they'll go through Port Dover here, and they'll end up in Simcoe. So what I would consider, you know, an evening going out for dinner with my wife and a little ride until dark, and that's what these guys consider going for a big ride. You know, they'll get 10 of them together and they rip and roar around and they go, and then they're done, and they'll go have a couple of, they'll go have something to eat and a drink, and then they run. Oh, this is rough. Wait for the bumps. Okay. Should be a little smoother now, I hope. Still getting the... Oh. Spoke too soon. Wow. There's like a really posh restaurant right there. Like, you think they'd be screaming their brains out for the town to fix the bloody road in front of their establishment. Like, it's somebody with like a Lambo or a Ferrari isn't going to want to drive down there because they're going to scrub bottom for sure. Like, you want to be the big dog on the street, make sure that they're looking after it. But anyway, so the Harley guys, they'll go out, they'll come down here, zip around. So let's say 2 hours, and then they're done their lunch. Met at 10, did a little ride, ended up over there. You're done your lunch at noon, 12:15 maybe, and then they go, okay, everybody's on their own, we're going home. And you're like, that's it? Like, there's like a whole trail all the way up to like almost to Detroit from here, and you're not taking advantage of it. You don't even know it's there, I'd imagine. And then, so the wife and I, we were in the ride, we just go, okay, and then we took off. We were gone for the day. I think we ended up in Wasaga Beach, which is like, you know, 3.5, 4 hour ride. And then had dinner and rode back, and it was, you know, pretty much dark by the time we got back, but you know, it was a pretty good ride. So my microphone plug into the camera, it's one of those the bigger USB plugs that you'd see on like on the old Razor phone. Pretty big plug. I like them better than the other ones, but anyway, this microphone I paid like $7. It came from China. Unfortunately, I ordered it specifically saying that I was ordering it out of North America. It ended up that I thought it was coming from California, which only meant that the distributor was ordering it from California from his manufacturer, which sent it. They kind of drop shipped it direct to me. So it did eventually come from China. And now, I know it's pretty cheap outfit, but for $7 I thought, well, I'll try it, and if it's no good, you know. But it ended up waiting for the other one to come. I ordered another one because I thought, you know, I break the wire, you know, wherever it's come. I've realized it wasn't coming from California, it was coming a long ways, so I thought, well, I better order another one. So I got a backup. It's still not here. It's on its way, but it's still not here, so that's what I did. When I ordered it, I ordered a 3-pack with a charger of the GoPro batteries for my GoPro Hero 4s. So I ordered another unit for that. So I have one that's plugged into the USB inside the trunk that I built the box and wired it all up. And so I put one triple charger, battery charger in the bike. So if I'm out on a trip and I need more batteries, I've got 3 fully charged in the rack in the back. Then when I get home, I pull out the 2 out of the cameras, or 3, or whatever I've got that I used up. Oh, beautiful lake. So then I'll have the one in the house, so when I pull the batteries out of the camera, I just drop them into that triple charger, and it gets them ready to go again. So then when I load up, I'll use the ones out of the bike. I'll put the 3 from the house in the bag. So I'm always rotating the batteries. So I'm not always just charging and charging and charging one set. I'm always using them, burning them right down to 0, and then try to make them last as long as they can. But it was like 35 bucks. You got the charger and 3 batteries off Amazon. And they showed up the next day, and I'm still waiting for the microphone that I ordered on the same order. It still hasn't shown up, and it's been weeks. But so anyway, the plug pulled out, the tip pulled right out of the plastic. The wiring didn't disengage, so I put it all back in, and I used that special glue that I have, the glue that uses ultraviolet light to harden it. So got it all in place and snapped it all in, and put some big drips of glue in there and hit it with the light, and it hardened instantly, and here we are riding now. I don't know whether anything's been damaged, so we'll see. If there's no voice on this, video, this is a wasted trip, but hopefully it's working. Stalco. Some kind of rubbish pile there. I don't know. Maybe that's from the tear down of the hydro plant. Don't know. Well, rack of bikes up ahead, turning the corner. And the wind is strong. It's just never going to let up this summer at all. The windmills are all going. Oh, look at all the gravel. She gravel. Yeah, we'll follow. Interested to see how they're going to get there from here. two trikes. One looks like Goldwing. So the other one looks like Harley. This one, the red one, looks like Goldwing. Yep, it is. Hey Goldwing trike, you on this channel? Guess not. Really like to pass, but I think I'll just let them have their way. This is the road the bridge is out, so they're gonna have to turn sooner or later here. She's a nice day. There's my chance. We'll distinguish what all those vehicles were later on the video. Wind was blowing so hard when I went by that car. You could feel the front tire chatter across the pave about 3 feet. There was like little bumps in the pavement, like brr, brr, and it just, you could hear the chirping of the tire. So if you're wondering where the GPS is, it's on the Concord. Just never bothered to take it back off again. And figure I'd need it today. Alright, we'll go away for a while and then we'll be back.